They're just dehumanizing us. They're not looking at how it can affect us as human beings and as minorities, again, as Muslim women, but also as women and as minorities.
News has leaked that the provincial government plans to drop the religious symbols ban, Bill 62, on Thursday. They reportedly plan to use the notwithstanding clause to dodge the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which was originally designed to protect minorities from discrimination. McGill professor Robert Leckie says the notwithstanding clause insulates the law from legal challenges based on the Charter.
They're using a tool that is legally at their disposal, but they're making a political judgment to use the tool. And that political judgment should be subjected to scrutiny. And it's serious. It's not done often. And in the case where the victims, if you like, of the new law, the people who will be most affected are so clearly a vulnerable minority group, I think it's troubling that they're doing that. They're denying the day in court to people who otherwise would have the right to explain to the court why their freedom of religion and why their equality rights should be worth something.
Bill 62 could even be more sweeping than originally thought, including public sector workers like teachers and police, but also principals and security guards, wildlife officers, judges and lawyers, something Sarah Abubakar says will push many groups out of the public sphere.
We need to take into consideration that although it's highly affecting Muslim women in Quebec, it is also affecting minorities. It is a minorities' rights issue, and it's also a women's rights issue. So it's not just a Muslim women's issue, it's more than that. It's bigger than that.
Montreal recently saw protests against the bill, and a teachers' union has launched a legal challenge ahead of the bill. The CAQ reportedly plans to include a grandfather clause that may protect some public service workers already employed, but Professor Leckie says he doubts it will go smoothly.
To be honest, I think it's going to be hugely messy to enforce. I think the government imagines it's solving the problem, and that the grandfather clause by which people keep their jobs will make it less painful. It's going to be complicated. There are people who are working part-time as supply teachers. Are they employees now, yes or no? There may be people already working who will become more religious as a result of this law. People's instinct to wear religious symbols is itself a reflection of the pressures they feel in society. There may be people who start veiling themselves who didn't before. Are they going to be fired? It's not going to be cut and dry like the government's telling us. They're not going to have this baby put to bed in June before the summer recess. I think it's going to be a long, divisive and complicated process.
In Montreal, Emily Campbell, City News.